So I wanted to show you all the condition of everything before I start cleaning here. Everything's dirty as heck, man. I don't know what this guy was doing. Touching himself, jerking his meat, because look at all this freaking gunk and stuff. The seats aren't in bad condition. They need some conditioning. But other than that, these are the heated power lumbar, power everything. There's some stuff online that shows you wiring diagrams. I'll show you that later too. But yeah, this is them. All right, let's get cleaning. All right, so we got the two in the front here. Just gonna pull that sucker forward. Pull this sucker forward. And we got two in the back here behind these little plastic covers. I gotta get off with a screwdriver, but once I do that, I'll get back with you. All right, got them two off. And mine, since there's no power, just got this one little plug right here. If you can see where that plug goes in. Right there. But she's ready to come out, so let's see what we can do here. One hand. Yeet. Yeet is right. All right. Hey, it ain't too dirty down here. What I think I'm gonna do is maybe pull up some of this carpet. I got some of this Noiko cheap, nice stuff from Amazon. I put it in my doors, and that actually made a big difference in the way they sound when they shut. They ain't that tinny clinkiness. But I might put some on the floor because I'm already in here, so why not? So I'm gonna get this cleaned up a little bit and maybe test fit the seat, and then maybe try and put some of that Noiko in. Let's go. All right, so the previous owner, when he pulled it out, put it in the all the way forward position to obviously get these back bolts out. Well, the problem is that I can put it in there, but you'd be kissing the airbag before I got the power hooked up, which again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it today. I got a couple other things I got to do. So what I'm doing now is pulling the battery from my truck. Going to use this to, once I get those back bolts in, to hook it up and scooch her on back. So when I get to that point, I'll let you know. By the way, it's just the one bolt down there with a little stopper to get this battery out, in case you didn't know, but I assume you probably do. So we'll be back. All right, so I got these wires all stripped. What you want to do here, for now anyways, you got this blue, white, black, white, and gray, yellow here, all going to your positive. And then you got your ground, black, just going to your ground here. So if you touch that to the battery here, and then, okay, well, this is gonna be difficult. You'll hear that. That's moving that right there. Let's see if I can get this figured out here. That's just touching that right there. So I'll move it back again so I can put it in, and I'll get you updated once I do. Let's go. All right, so change of plans here. We are going to pull everything out of the interior first. I decided to cancel the errands I'm gonna do because I got my priorities straight, you know. So we're gonna pull, let me see here, if I can show you this. Gonna pull this center here. There's a couple screws that go right down in there, and this just pops out with some tension clips. And then we're gonna go ahead and just pull this seat out, and we'll pull that carpet up. There's just a couple things you gotta pull first. You gotta pull your little sill there, and then that kicker panel over there, kicker little panel thingy, and that's gotta come out. Once that does, we might have to take those little plastic covers out for the jumper seats, and should be able to pull this carpet up pretty easy. I don't know if I'm gonna pull it all the way out, but I'll pull it up enough to clean it up and put that Noiko down, and it's gonna be a full day project, but we're gonna get her done. It's gonna look good. All right, so in order to get this thingamajigger out, like I said before, you got these 2 screws here. That one's out. It's just kind of sitting in there. You got to kind of rearrange this thing so it comes out like that. It's not too hard. It comes out just like that. Nice and purdy like. And should be in business there. I forgot the seatbelt. All right, so in order to get the carpet out, you also have to get these little plastic coverings out. Real easy. They just grab underneath them and pull. They just got these body clips right in here. Got a couple screws along the back side here. We're gonna pull those too, maybe these, to see if we can't put some sound dampener up there as well. Might as well shove this stuff wherever you can get it. I don't know how much it's gonna help, probably not that much, but. And then don't be an idiot like me. On this side of the kick panel, there is a body clip there. I struggled with that and it broke, so. No big deal, just got to get another one. Actually, I think I have one, so no big deal. All right, well, I'm going to continue pulling this carpet out, and we'll keep going. Looking good so far, though. All right. Here we go. Got it all out, and now we're just pulling the carpet here. Come on, baby. Show me the money. There it is. Pretty good, I'd say. There's like a little bit of moisture down there, which I'm not that thrilled about, but sorry about the shoddy camera work. This is my first video, so don't be too hard on me. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's really not bad. Honestly, in the front here, there's more moisture when I pulled up that part of the carpet, but looks like there's a decent amount of sound dampening material, which is pretty impressive, honestly. I might still throw some more down. I might not. Also, when you pull those seat belts, it does leave a hole in here. You can see all the way down through there. So I'm gonna probably pull those bolts out of there and just run them down into it, just to keep it nice and sealed under here. But yeah, that's all it is to her. I'm gonna get some sound dampening material. Might try to put you on time lapse if I can figure out a place to set you. But let's go. Let's get it done. Alrighty, so here is the quote-unquote finished product for that one. So I didn't want to put too much up here because this is where them seats go, and just didn't want there to be too much, make it sit up high or not sit down all the way. And all this is sound dampening material too in reality, so I don't know how much this is going to do for me, but you know, it was worth it while I had the seats out. What I was doing was I had a big old impact socket, and I was using that to roll everything on. And then in these corner spots, you can't see now, they're covered up, but I was using that drill bit to kind of just cut through the metal part and leave the rubber part, so you can kind of stretch it and fit it the way you want it to. It all fit in there pretty nicely, and then I punctured the holes for them seatbelt bolts, and yeah. So we're gonna lay that carpet back down and throw some of these interior parts back in and get to the actual seat swap here. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got this feller set in there. Sitting on those right there, those are the open wires. These are the airbag wires for the previous seats. Don't do anything with them. I'm gonna cut it probably and wrap it up. Maybe not cut it, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, she's sitting in there nice. Again, these are from a 99 Explorer. I'll put in the description below what exactly other models fit directly, but this is a direct bolt-in, especially for an extended cab. The regular cabs, you have to do a little bit more finagling. But yeah, I was going to put the center console in first, but my Dremel died, and I need it to get the, let me show you. Go around the back here. I need it to get the HVAC, what am I saying? HVAC unit out here. It's still in there, so pull these out real quick. But yeah, it's just sitting down in there, and they're plastic welded right there. So on the bottom here, I'm just gonna cut those tabs. I started to, and my Dremel died, so I had to go plug it in, but this is all loose. It needs to come out because I got a shifter that needs to go in there. So yeah, let me get this other thing bolted in. Grab a couple of bolts here. Shim sham shoo. All right, here's my little jinx set up. I gotta be kind of careful here because it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but got that hooked up. Bringing her back. Come on. Well, you get the idea. I'm gonna have to do the rest without the camera. I'm not very skilled at this. Maybe I should get a chest mount or something. But all right, I'll be back. All right. So remember what I told you before about how you should just cover up these holes and not worry about them. Well, what I wasn't thinking was that, first of all, I need seatbelts. Granted, those are still gonna get covered up, but it brought to mind the fact that I don't have the seatbelt brackets for this Ford Explorer seat. Let me show you here. All right, so this is what it looks like. I already started drilling because I started to come up with a plan here, but this is what the Ranger seat belt bracket kind of looks like here. So what my plan is to kind of cut right here and then to bolt that onto here, and then I have the actual seat belt here that I am going to bolt to that. That should be good. What's nice about that too is that this connector here that I was talking about is actually for the seat belt. And if that wasn't plugged in, it would probably just go ding, 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 ding. So we don't want that. So got to devise a plan, but unfortunately my drill battery died, and then my Dremel battery died, so I can't do the center console right now, and I can't drill out those things right now, so I gotta wait for things to charge, so I'll get back with you. All right, so we got a rough cut going here. I gotta clean up those edges. I wasn't sure how far I wanted to take it up. Gotta get around those little corners there. Cleans up nice. File down that excess right here. But this is the fitment here. It's got this little weather stripping, which is really nice because a lot of times you get a decent little gap there. I actually think I'll be able to, even if I add just a hair bit more of that weather stripping, man, it's gonna fit real snug in there. This is it in, I think this is third gear. Pretty close. Was thinking maybe I might trim a little bit there so if it vibrates, it doesn't vibrate against that. As far as my shift boot, I'm not really sure if I can reuse that thing and stretch it out around the edges. I might have to just make a new one. Probably, I want a new one anyway, so whatever. But I got real lucky, and the interior of this Explorer perfectly matches my Ranger. Got the black with the tan. So we're getting along here. So I haven't put the seats in yet, obviously. I wanted to work on the center console so I'd have as much room as possible to get this right. But it's looking more and more like we're gonna get some rain. So I think for me, this is gonna be it for today. But I'll also show you this over here. I'm not sure how exactly I want to wire this, but these wires connect together. That's for a 12 amp, 12 volt, 30 amp fuse. This one, this gray and yellow wire is going to be for a 12 volt ignition source. And this is just my ground. So I was thinking about maybe running the wires, because on the driver's side one, you also have a 30 amp fuse one and a 12 volt ignition one along with a ground. So I'm curious if I wire them together, if it would still only be a 30 amp fuser or not. I'm not sure, but I'll have to do some research tonight, but I plan on using one of these guys to tap in and toss in a 30 amp fuse in. I mean, if not, really no big deal. I just got to pick up 2 more of these guys. But it would be nice if it was all one so it wasn't messy. My plan is to run that up here to this fuse panel here. Come on, baby. Really? Really? Oh, my Lord. I gotta hit it with my purse, I guess. God dang. Let me get something to pry on it real quick here. Oh, yeah, that's the right tool. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Apparently, it's like Tesla. They don't want me working on their cars. Well, anyways, you get the idea. It's the freaking fuse panel. Yeah, so this video ended up being way too long. So, yeah, we're going to cut this one, name it part 1. We'll have a part 2. Hopefully not a part 3. So, stay tuned and we'll finish her up.